Right. I think you should be good now. Yes. Okay. All right. Check something real quick. Turn my volume up. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Now I'm ready to begin. New game. Tested stuff a little bit earlier, but should be alright now. Alright. And so is the Golden City, blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at the perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon all the worlds. Article of Baron.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Right, so this is Dragon Age Origins. It's a bit modded, but we will see how we go. Right, so, I'm definitely gonna play an elf because one of the elf storylines when I was sort of testing whether this worked seemed like it was more interesting to me, so I'm gonna go for the elf, but I think it's this one down here. So let's go male. I'll go male. Fine. Right, so I was either gonna go rogue, warlock. It's rogue or warlock. Warlock has some really good stuff in it, from what I saw in the descriptions. Tempted to go warlock. My favorite class in D&D. So great, let's do it. Right, yes, I'm gonna play a Dalish elf. I don't know how that's pronounced. I think that might be right. So yeah, proud of your role as one of the few true elves. You have always assumed you would spend your life with your tribe, until a chance encounter with a relic of your people's past threatens to tear you away from everything you have ever known. That sounds good to me. I thought that was pretty interesting. I looked at some of the other ones and I wasn't particularly too interested. I'm not interested in dwarves. I've played the human noble up until Ferelden, but even then, not something that interests me. I played a little bit of the mage stuff when I was testing it, and nah. Let's go with Dalish Elf. I think I also tried playing with the city elves at some point, but I don't think I ever got past the beginning portion. So, yeah, let's do Dalish Elves. And I am a custom class called the Warlock.
Greetings.
Right, now comes this. So, alright, let's look at the presets. If we can get a good starting off point. No, not bold. I'm not totally opposed. Kind of like a male Pilaf. From critical role. Ashy bones. Go elf face. This isn't too bad. I'll go with the one that looks. I'm going to customize it further though, aren't I? Yes. Alright. Baby face. Yeah, that looks okay. Here. Not a massive fan of facial tattoos, personally. But given this appears to be a thing with the elves, I might go for it and find one that's not really busy. So just one across the forehead. Not terrible. Oh, whoops. Um, let's do that. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's make it fade a little bit. Right, hair. No. I think I kind of like the... Starting to look a little bit like, the protagonist from... Jedi Fallen Order. Hmm. With this sort of hair. Oh, oops. That. Don't like that sort of hair. Hmm. Instead, kind of like this look over here. Yeah. Hair color. Kind of like the ginger look. Yeah. Right. Apologies, this is gonna take me a bit. Alright. Yeah. Good cream. Blue. No, not really. Oh, no, it looks okay. Carved out. Oh, okay. Right, nose. Oops. I'm gonna leave his nose. His nose looks okay. Lip size. Mm. Pores. Honestly, I think they look okay. Yes, his eyes. I'm gonna boost this a little bit. Not too much. Oh, his hair is clipping. Is that a big? I'm gonna get it. No, meh. I like my portraits facing forward. Right.
I have lost the spell!
Uh,
How do you do?
Greetings.
Greetings.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Greetings.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Ah! There went the spell.
looks a little bit smaller.
This weapon does nothing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. Right. Now, the age-old question when it comes to all things RPGs. Names. Let's go with Voldemort. Sounds sort of Elvenish, I guess, given its Nordic roots. Yes. Right, okay. Attributes. Now, I know these go above 20. I think as a warlock, magic's going to be valuable, willpower's going to be valuable. I think dexterity will be as well, and cunning. If I put 2 points into both dexterity and cunning, and get that into 14 range on both, and then let's do 1 more point into cunning. Okay. So we've already got survival. That's pretty good. We've already got combat training. Pretty good, I think, at least. Combat tactics. No, I don't think so. Poison making, herbalism, making, stealing, coercion. I'm gonna do that because I like doing speech tests and stuff like that. So I think that's where I'm gonna do first. What's this do? All active. A warlock is his most useful nature. Ability Eldritch Blast. The range touch attack. No specific damage type. It's pretty good. Brimstone. Okay, investments. Oh, okay. Weapon training. Okay. Okay. Well, Eldritch Blast, of course. Don't know about these yet. But I think Devil's Sight is going to be useful. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So, oh yes, I'm gonna play on normal, because I don't want it to be too hard and good story with this. So, what I'm going to do.
You were born amidst the Dalish elves, noble wanderers who refused to join the society of humans that subjugated their homeland so long ago. The Dalish travel the land in tightly knit clans, struggling to maintain their half-forgotten lore in a human world that fears and despises them. You spend your time hunting with your clanmate Tamlin in the forests, and as is sometimes the case, your quarry is not always the local wildlife.
It's a Dalish!
And you three are somewhere you shouldn't be.
Let us pass, Elf. You have no right to stop us.
No? We will see about that, won't we? You're just in time. I found these humans lurking in the bushes. Bandits, no doubt.
We aren't bandits, I swear. Please don't hurt us.
You Shemlin are pathetic. It's hard to believe you ever drove us from our homeland.
We've never done nothing to you, Dalish. We didn't even know this forest was yours.
This forest isn't ours, fool. You've stumbled too close to our camp. You Shems are like vermin. We can't trust you not to make mischief. What do you say, Lethalon? What should we do with them?
They're unarmed by the looks of it. I think. Yeah, let them go.
You are too soft. How many injustices must our people suffer before you resent them properly?
Look, we didn't come here to be trouble. We just found a cave.
Yes, a cave. With ruins like I've never seen. We thought there might be,
Treasure? So you're more akin to thieves than actual bandits.
Let's ask him about the treasure.
But I have proof. Here, we found this just inside the entrance.
This stone has carvings. Is this Elvish? Written Elvish?
There's more in the ruins. We didn't get very far in, though.
You didn't bring any weapons with you, no wonder.
There was
Ask him
a
why not.
demon. It was huge with black eyes. Thank the Maker we were able to outrun it.
Thank the Maker
A
indeed.
demon. Where is this cave?
Just off the west, I think. There's a cave in the rock face and a huge hole just inside.
Well, do you trust them? Shall we let them go?
No. You're
Run
frightening
along
them
then,
enough.
Shems. And don't come back until we Dalish have moved on.
Of course. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, shall we see if there's any truth to this story? These carvings make me curious.
I'm absolutely curious. Let's go.
And if we find anything, the Keeper will want to know.
Very true. Right. Let's loot them nearby. Okay. As with a lot of these RPGs, you get a ton of stuff at the very beginning. Right. Right. Those. Mysteries. Right, okay. So. I like what we've got. I can use a bow. Ah. I mean, I can't wear it, but interesting. Health potions, I've got an elven artifact. Okay. Let's look at character records. So, pretty good dexterity. Constitution's okay. Distance. Fine. Spells and talents. Okay. Okay. Skills again. Coercion. Okay. Inventory. I've got spells used with talents. Do you just have them? Yeah. I'm just looking to see where the auto loot thing is. There we go. I'm gonna assume it's. I assume I have it. Yeah, I'm gonna assume I've got it. Alright. Let's go. Oh, can't pick that up. Okay. I guess I'll go until I can find a fight. Okay. Ah. Okay. Alrighty.
Perhaps we should scare them off or something. And so I shall.
Alright.
Let us
Do
move
this?
quickly. Everything's fine, you'll see.
Of course.
I could have sworn I had downloaded a thing for this. Fuck bash, here we go. Enabled. I am very confused.
Delighted.
Come back to that if I can.
Delighted. All right.
Find anything in those rocks? Okay.
This must be the cave. I don't recall seeing this before, do you?
Nope.
My thoughts
Correct.
exactly. With luck, we'll find something that will make us clan heroes.
Maybe, but I'm hearing something move over on my left. Whatever that was. I'm going to assume I couldn't open that. Probably for like the rogue. Fine.
It looks like the Shem was telling the truth. But these ruins look more human than elven.
I don't know, maybe you were integrated in one single culture in the past. And it's only now that you're separated. I have lava boots. Be better than what I've got. Doesn't look like it. Relatively normal. I don't know what I'm hearing. That's probably what I was seeing.
Here we go! Been waiting for this!
Wonderful. Okay. Ghost spiders. Just what every dungeon needs. A bow and ash. Interesting. Okay, I'm supposed to go that way, but... Oh.
Delighted.
Why is it not
And so I shall.
Let's go. Right.
Delighted. And so I shall.
That's concerning. Maybe I destroyed all of the items now. I don't know. That leads into a big room. Where's this guy? Not so big a room. Okay.
All right.
Good. I think we're good. Climbing. Okay. Can't hold the floor. No. Oh, do you hear that auto combat? That's pretty good. Do I have a helm? Rough. I don't have a helm. This is a nice option for me to test Yep, that mod works. No helm. Wonderful. Bash it open. Okay. Alright. Oh, bloody hell. Stepping in all the traps.
Such talent! Now this is more like
Prepare to die!
Okay, I think the auto loot is working because I saw fire arrows. Oh, okay, I just can't see them.
As you desire.
That would be why I'm stepping on all of them. Like, deep mushroom? What does that do? Ah. Buddy, I guess I'll stand... Why do I feel like a giant spider is going to drop down from the ceiling on me? Oh, bloody hell. Oh, I will apologize because I'm one of these people who will constantly just examine every nook and cranny of a map. Right. I'm not really sorry. It's probably just like, you know, something you should be aware of, I guess. Right. These bodies are concerning.
I can't believe this. You recognize this statue, don't you?
I wish I did.
Back when our people lived in Arlathan, statues like these honored the creators. When the Shems enslaved us, much of that lore was lost. This looks like human architecture, with the statue of our people. Can these ruins date back to the time of Arlathan?
I mean, yeah, no, they've lost like all of their past.
I'd never have guessed ancient elves might have lived here
We can
with humans.
rectify that a little bit. Okay, so I mean, X marks the spot, whatever that is, mirror chamber. Go a bit further down, see if there's anything in this general direction. Oh, this is where the unlocked door, but the locked door was. Okay. Fine. Alright. Can't leave these bodies.
Oh, what's all this?
Bloody hell. Oh, wonderful. Skeleton.
Some team.
those walking corpses? This place is haunted.
Yep. I'm gonna save it. That's a little bit dicey. Oh, fuck am I looking at? Oh, am I just straight up there?
Of course.
I thought that was a kill. Well, hell. Sorry, every time you go and level up, character gains new abilities and statistics. Left. Click on the plus button. Over here. Right. Okay. How many do I have? I've got 3. Them. 2 here. Right. Explode. This is what I'm wanting to go after. Eventually. Because I feel as though that would be good. And that's my favorite subclass of Warlock. The only issue that I have with that is I can't do bows, and I kind of wanted to do bows. I guess maybe not this time. Let's do. Let's make our Eldritch Blast a little bit better.
By the creators! What was that thing?
A zombie bear? I don't know. Still. Oh. Guess that might be some loot that I can sell.
You aren't going to leave without taking a closer look at the mirror, are you? I want to look at it now. It's the only thing we've seen in here that isn't broken. I wonder what this writing is for. Maybe this isn't... Hey, did you see that? I think something moved inside the mirror. Look, don't you see it? There it is again. Can you feel that? I think it knows we're here. I just need to take a closer look.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
It's showing me places. I can see some kind of city. Underground. And there's a great blackness. It saw me. Help! I can't look away!
Can you hear me? I am very sorry.
I'm gonna guess I go back there at some point, because there was some loot at the back there that he didn't let me take.
You're awake. You've the god's own luck, Lethaline. You're back at camp. Everyone is worried sick about you. How do you feel?
Worried. Where's Tamlin?
No. The Shem who brought you here saw no sign of him.
That was a human?
A Shem brought you back 2 days ago. You don't remember him?
Yes.
He was a Grey Warden and appeared out of nowhere with you slung over his shoulder. You were delirious
I
with
remember
fever.
this guy.
He said that he found you outside a cave in the forest, unconscious and alone. He left you here and ran off again. The Keeper's been using the old magic to heal you.
The Shemlin was a Grey Warden?
So he claimed. I just wish he'd told us where that cave was. Most of the hunters are looking for it right now. But the Keeper wanted to talk to you as soon as you awoke. Stay here. I'll get her.
I see you are awake, Dalan. It is fortunate Duncan found you when he did. I know not what dark power held you, but it nearly bled the life from you. It was difficult even for my magic to keep you alive.
Duncan?
Yes. He introduced himself as a Grey Warden. Duncan thought there may have been darkspawn creatures inside the cave. Is that true?
Not sure what the
Like a
darkspawn looked like.
man, but dark and tainted with evil. Perhaps you fought one in the cave and it wounded you.
No, we saw... No, it was the mirror.
A mirror. And it caused all this? I have never heard of such a thing in all the lore we have collected. I was hoping for answers when you woke, but there are only more questions. And Tamlin remains missing. He is more important than any lore in these ruins. If he is as sick as you were, his condition is grave. Duncan returned to the cave to search for Darkspawn, but we cannot rely on him to look for Tamlin as well. We must go ourselves, and quickly. Do you feel well enough to show us the way, Dalan? Without you, we will not find it.
I'll try. Yeah.
Your fever broke, and the signs of whatever illness snared you are gone. But truthfully, I don't know if you are free from it or not. I wish I knew more. Still, you seem well enough now. We must watch your condition, but without you we will not find this cave.
Then I'm ready to go.
I am relieved to hear it. I am ordering the clan to pack the camp so we can go north. Take Merrill with you to the cave. Find Tamlin if you can, but do it swiftly.
Very well.
Go quickly, for Tamlin's life hangs in the balance.
Oh.
Remember that Tamlin needs your help. They destroyed the last horde of Darkspawn to threaten the surface centuries ago. It doesn't mean they extinguished them all.
You think this cave was a Darkspawn lair?
Darkspawn are savage, uncultured creatures. More akin to locusts than men. They may have befouled the cave, but they did not build what is there. From the Warden's description, it may have been a temple devoted to an old god. Should we return, I may see it for myself. Darkspawn are filthy, diseased beasts that taint the very air around them. The Grey Warden seemed to think your illness came from this taint. Since you did not meet any Darkspawn, I don't see how that could be. No doubt he was mistaken. They are mostly boogeymen, used to frighten human children. In modern times, they are rarely seen on surface lands. But rumor holds the great numbers dwell in the ancient tunnels of the Draganlan, the dwarves. They obliterate all that is in their path. Like a plague of locusts, they spread disease and misery when they come to the surface. An event to be feared, without doubt.
Fair enough. Um,
The old tomes say darkspawn come in as many varieties as surface creatures. They also say that many darkspawn are seen only during what the humans call a blight. Perhaps your bear monster was one of those.
possible, maybe? Yeah,
Then
and
do
no more
not
questions.
tarry. Find Tamlin quickly. When Tamlin's life is at stake? Ah, very well. Not quite, Dalish. After they defeated the Darkspawn long ago, the Grey Warden's numbers diminished greatly over the centuries. It seems the humans have little use for them if Darkspawn aren't actively
Tamlin can
raising
wait.
their lambs.
I
I
have
suppose the
questions.
thought of Darkspawn returning one day did not occur to them.
And have they returned?
The Grey Warden thinks so. A war may be in the offing. If so, we must get as far away from it as possible.
Can we not help in the battle?
Let the humans fight their battles, as we must fight our own.
But blights are everybody's problem.
He seemed honorable, and his care for your safety speaks well of him. I trust my judgment.
But fighting alone is only going to get you killed. How did you know? How did he know where to bring me?
He said he'd been looking for our clan, and had a hint of our whereabouts.
Why?
As I said, you were fortunate.
Why was he
It
looking
is
for the
possible
clan?
he sought a volunteer to join their order.
Dalish have joined these Grey Wardens before?
Indeed. The Grey Wardens once consisted of the best from all races. I know of no Dalish joining them since the days of the Darkspawn Wars, however. It would be a great honor, though I don't know why any Dalish would choose such a life. Regardless, he has not asked.
Yeah. Yeah. He will. Are these Wardens great warriors?
They are the best and most noble of all races, Dalish. Few can achieve their standards.
And no more questions.
Then do not tarry. Find Tamlin quickly.
I need more equipment before I go.
Master Island can help you. Go to him and ask to see his stock.
Okey-dokey. Let's go. Right, I'm gonna I'll pause it. I'm gonna actually no, yeah, I am gonna pause it real quick. I'll check just to make sure I have an access. Oh, no, I haven't. Oh, okay, can I take this stuff?
And so I shall.
Because I mean,
All right.
I guess.
Delighted.
Got a codex.
All right.
Right.
How could Tamlin be lost? He knows this area well.
Well, let's see. Not exactly,
Is the Keeper sending you back to that cave to look for Tamlin?
yeah, I'm going Meryl.
I want to go with you. Keeper Marathari probably won't approve, but I can help find Tamlin. Tamlin's my friend too. I want to help find him. If Meryl can risk it, so can I.
Look, dude, if we both die in there, this place is gonna need more warriors, so...
Then ask her. I'll go with you and we'll ask her together. She can't say no to both of us.
Alrighty.
Good. Let's go talk to the Keeper.
I'll give you a chance to... get this in front of the Keeper. Army suit.
Why would the Keeper call for a move so early?
I see you have not left with Meryl yet. Is there something you need? Fenarel? Are you certain? I'm already putting Meryl at risk. I don't want to lose you too.
I want to help, Keeper. If we can find Tamlin, it's worth the risk.
Very well, then. You have my permission. And
I'll
thank you
probably
for
help out
asking
a little
for
bit,
it.
to be honest, but yeah, I'd much rather asked. Right, okay. Round back. So I'm guessing. Awesome. Probably do this a bit more often, actually. Fucking push. Rather than chapter 2, okay. Can I turn it on more? Oh. Would that get annoying? Is that something I can do? Yeah. Okay, maybe? Show plot helpers and explored areas only. Okay.
So you have returned to us, Dalen. We are grateful you are whole and well.
The Shaolin are no. You don't know that.
So you should be. What were you two thinking, wandering into that cave without first coming to tell the Keeper?
Yeah, we want to see if
Once you
if there
saw
was
what was
anything to sell.
inside, you should have returned. But you kept exploring, didn't you? I suppose your youth can be forgiven. Sadly, Tamlin pays the price. Losing you would be a terrible crime, Dalen. You belong to more than just yourself, or do you not remember?
I mean, I guess, yeah, you belong to the entire tribe when you're in this sort of group. I'm sorry. Next time.
Would you even know the reason behind your efforts? I wonder. Let us tell these children of the fall of the Dales. You can honor me by sharing in the telling.
I don't know if I remember all the tale.
All Dalish should know this tale, and hold its lessons close to heart.
Alright, but you may regret asking.
Children, hear of the fall of the Dales. Hear the tale of what makes you Dalish. Would you care to begin, Dalen?
I guess with the slaves for humans, but I don't think that's right?
Slaves to a terrible
Yeah,
empire.
I bet it's the other way
humans
around.
built on the darkest magic. When it fell, we became free. We built a homeland in the Dales, worshipping the creators, and rebuilding the culture and history we lost in our long years of slavery.
But the humans wouldn't let us be?
They were resentful. Because
Speak
we
of
would not
nonsense,
worship
that
their
makes
gods.
no sense.
And because we put our people first. Over the years, their nations grew cold toward the Dales. In their eyes, we were blasphemers and cruel tyrants.
Yeah, why would they call us tyrants if we were the slaves? Then the humans declared war on the Dales.
And so the Dales fell. They took our lands and dispersed our people, forcing us to live in their cities and abandon our gods. But many of us refused to relinquish our ways. We instead chose to scatter to the winds, wandering the lands.
We chose the wandering lands rather than the human rule.
To survive and preserve our culture, the clans stay apart until the day the Elvenan have a homeland once more.
We shall return to the old ways to those who have lost them. I mean,
we are
sure,
the Dalish,
I don't think
keepers
I'm
of the
necessarily agree with
lost
that, to be honest.
lore, walkers of the lonely path.
We are the last Elfhanan. I probably butchered that. Never again shall we submit.
Thank you for your forbearance, Dalen. You remember both the tale and the Oath of the Dales perfectly. I will let you get back to your tasks. I pray you find
I
Tamlin
suspect
quickly.
there's some BS in that. Right. Or quite a lot of BS in that. Let's go with ever-living caves.
I've never heard of such a thing. But in the days of ancient Arlathan, we lived free and spread far across the continent. We were as varied as the Shemlin, though fewer in number. Perhaps some of us lived in caves then, but all knowledge from that era is lost.
Uh-huh. What do you know about the Darkspawn?
Only that they eat living flesh, and lurk in underground tunnels, once ruled by the Dergenlen, the dwarves. In the last blight long ago, the Grey Wardens all but wiped them out. Should they return, all races will shudder.
What do you know about that Grey Warden?
The one who brought you back?
Yeah.
Very little. He seemed decent enough as humans go. As for Grey Wardens, they're heroes without a doubt.
Apologies
Members of our own
Jim.
clan joined their ranks in ages past.
Can I learn more about our history?
Now that's something I rarely hear. Of course.
Tell me about Arlathan.
Ah, yes. The Lost City. Before the Shemlen enslaved us, even before they came to this part of the world, our people lived in glorious Arlathan. Legends say that our ancestors were immortal, and we possessed magic the Shemlen could only dream of.
You know, books record our history?
When the humans enslaved us, they took away our language, our history, and our immortality. We quickened to the pace of life, and retained nothing of ourselves. We were slaves for so long, that even when we became free, there was little for us to recover. If books still exist, I do not know of them.
So, if they were more or less immortal and have magic beyond their reckoning, how did they become slaves? Did they have this massive empire and then over time their power waned and that's when the humans were able to rise up against them? Why did the Shems allow us to exist if they hate us so much?
Perhaps they have no choice. Dalish clans are scattered to the winds and rarely gather, which makes us difficult for any organized effort to destroy. And why bother? We have nothing they want. No land, no treasure, and we always move on, allowing no one to grow too angry with us. Some might see this as cowardly, but we are proud. We are the last, and we will survive.
Okay. What happened to the elves that didn't want to join the Dalish?
They remain in human cities, forgetting all they once had. We call them Flat Ears, but they differ little from their Shemlen masters. A few may return, but we must accept that they know nothing of the lore, or why we keep it.
Do you think we'll ever find a new homeland?
We can hope to find a new home one day, where the Dalish and the Flat Ears will build a land greater even than Arlathan. We shall teach the Flat Ears the lore they lost, and perhaps they will teach us to understand the Shemlen at last. That is the only way we shall truly live in peace.
I'm pretty prejudiced, though.
Then I'm sure you have much to do, unless you've other questions.
Nope. I should go.
Of course. May the gods guide your path, Dalen.
I am incredibly suspicious about this. Right, okay, so... Run. Let's check the map real quick. So... That's where Meryl is. Oh, look at you, little doggy. something back there? That's Marion. That's not the lady I'm looking for, right? Meryl. Yeah, Meryl's down here. Hello.
Anithara, it's good to see you recovered.
How are you? How are the Hella faring? Is that what they're called? The deers?
They fare well. The Keeper called for the clan to move on, and they will be ready to take us. One is heavy with calf, but it shouldn't be a problem. May I ask of Tamlin's fate? Some say the clan will leave before we find him.
We're gonna find him, don't worry.
The Hala mourn our fallen. No sound is more heart-wrenching than their mourning cry. At least they won't be crying over you. They are quite fond of you.
Are they? I mean, yes, they're very beautiful.
I admire them for their strength and pride. They are equals, not servants like the Shemlin horses. At any rate, I do not envy the Keeper's decision. I'll pray for Tamlin's safe return.
Okay. This lady has no head.
Of course.
Where's her head and her hands?
Hello there. I don't think we've met.
Ah, there's like
it's good
50
you're well.
people here.
You weren't here when Paul arrived, were you?
I've heard of you.
Oh, okay.
Everyone is talking about you and the other missing hunter. A Grey Warden brought you back here.
Are you? You're not Dalish, are you?
That obvious, is it?
You're flat here?
I just found your camp a couple of days ago. A lucky thing. I heard rumors in a nearby human village that a Dalish camp was close, and I hope to find your hunters in the forest.
You were fortunate I didn't shoot you, Paul. I thought you were a Shem, and a bandit at that. You're not the first city elf to rejoin his people. I'm sure you'll find life among us more satisfying than with the Shems, if no less harsh.
In the alienage, we hear terrible stories about the Dalish. They aren't true, right?
What do you mean? Got nothing to worry about.
Thank you. The clan has been very kind and welcoming. I never expected it to be like this.
Okay. Right. June, the god of craft. Okay. You.
I'm glad you recovered. Once we find Tamlin, we can concentrate on the journey northward.
Thank you for the bow, Master Island. It is light and sturdy, much better than the one I made last year.
You are more than welcome. My father made it and used it in battle against the Clane tribes.
I will carry it with honor.
Right.
One of my own crafting, perhaps?
Yes, thank you. It worked. Didn't think it would.
It may not have a history, but you'll provide one for it soon enough, yes?
Possibly, yeah. Let's hear about the story about the Father's battle.
Then I am proud to tell it. Our clan was one of the first to flee the Dales. When we came to Ferelden, the fiercest of the Shemlin were the barbarians known as the Clane. We didn't wait for them to attack us. Every Dalish clan in Ferelden united to bring the battle to them.
We attacked.
They were barbarians without honor. They would have slain us without a second thought. The ensuing battle went well for us.
Isn't that
day we carved out our reputation of being the deadliest archers. Our arrows won us the right to wander these woods at will. It was this very bow that my father used that day.
Thank you for the tale, Master Island, and especially the bow. I will honor its history.
Why would you relinquish such a relic?
We are all the same clan. His hand is as my hand. I have relinquished nothing. It was my father who first spoke of the Vir Tanadal, the three ways of the hunter. The first is the Vir Asan, the way of the arrow, to reach for our goal unrelenting. The second is the Vir Borasan, the way of the bow, to bend but not to break. The last is the Vir Adalen, the way of the wood. We are as ancient as the forests, each tree a part of the greater land. All Dalish are united in this. One day, we shall have a homeland again.
Let's see crafts.
Of course. Take whatever you need.
Do we have to pay for it? Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't need this. Don't need the Great Sword. Probably really good. I don't know if I can use it though. Sell this short bow. Probably not going to need it. I'm going to sell this carpet because that'll give me a decent amount of money. I don't know if I'm going to go shields yet, but I need another pair of those. Or another gloves. Give everything else right. Let's see what else we've got. We've got I can't wear heavy armor, okay. Alright, I don't think he's got this. Oh, got these though. Take all of them. Probably gonna need all of these as well. I'll come on those. No. No, I don't think anything else is of value just yet. I'm gonna save my money and I'll leave. Alright, can I actually... Do I get bow pieces for free? Just get free. Damage is higher, crit chance is a bit lower, armor penetration is much higher, range is higher. Yeah. No reason why I shouldn't use that, honestly. I might as well put a shield on when I'm using it. The way down to over on the left. It's not something? No, I guess not. Right. That's Merrill over there. Meryl looks like she's naked for some reason. Must be a mod conflict, maybe. You have a name, that's all.
By the creators, it is so good to see you whole and well. I was so worried.
Enough Ara, a shell.
All that time you were ill, the Keeper didn't know if you were going to live or die. I've been outside the Keeper's tent the whole time. I have never been so relieved as when I heard you would pull through. What happened? Everyone says Tamlin may be dead.
He's missing, that's all we know now.
That's awful. He's been a good friend to you since you were fledglings. You must be more careful. Your mother and father, may they rest in peace, would be horrified to see you take such risks.
Oh, awesome. Okay. You always say that you've never spoken to my parents much.
What happened to them is a sad tale, and it's in the past. Reopening old wounds benefits no one.
I don't know. I mean, we're supposed to learn of our past.
True. Perhaps you're old enough to hear this, though it hardly seems like the right time.
You gotta know where you've been, know where you're going. So... is there ever a good time?
Very well. If I do not tell you now, you'll only wonder.
Yes.
Your mother was a hunter, one of the finest, and your father was the Keeper before Marathari. He was with us for a very long time. Your mother was from another clan, and her elders did not approve of the match. She and your father had to meet in secret. One day, bandits caught them alone in the forest. Your father was killed, but your mother escaped.
Okay.
Yes,
my father?
but also city elves too. Those of our kind living with humans do not hold to the old ways. Your mother held to life long enough to give birth to you. But grief racked her heart. One night she simply walked into the moonlight and never returned.
She abandoned me?
She just couldn't carry on without your father. The clan decided not to discuss this around you, lest it poison your heart with sadness.
No, I get it.
Our people have
Understand.
learned to live with much sorrow. It seemed only right that we not dwell on it. Your mother did leave you a gift. Something of your
Oh?
father's for you to have once you were older. Perhaps the time has come.
Oh, where is it?
Take this key. You'll see some chests behind the storage Aravel by the Halapen.
Oh.
One of them was your mother's. Its contents are yours if you wish.
I will definitely give that a look. Right, let's go do that now. Before I forget. Right, so that's... I'm assuming that chest... This one, right?
Of course.
Dang. Ugh, really? Okay, can't use it. I mean, that's fine. Yeah, I don't know. Alright. Plus 2 strength, 10 great resistance, and 1 armor. Oh. Okay. Let's, Meryl, you need to put some clothes on. I don't know why she's naked. Well. No idea.
I miss Tamlin. I want him to come home.
Is... It's just lore stuff. Our stuff is good, but okay. Earl, I hope you put on some clothes.
The Keeper told me I'm to accompany you back to those caves. As her apprentice, I may see something you missed. But our main objective is to find Tamlin, of course. We must make haste. He may not have much time.
Fenrirla's coming
That
with us.
depends on the Keeper. I thought we're supposed to go alone.
He gave permission.
That's good enough for me. Now, are we ready?
Aren't you worried about getting
A
sick?
little, but the Keeper cured you. How dangerous could it be?
Put
Even
up
if
some
I get
clothes,
sick,
lady.
finding Tamlin or something valuable will be worth it.
How much did the Keeper tell you?
Enough to pique my interest and my concern. You can explain the rest on the way. Less than I'd like to. I know some of our old magic, as the Keeper does, and I'll know about these relics if I see them. The Keeper isn't sending me to collect anything, however. We're worried about Tamlin. Master Island could help you, but do not tarry.
Okay. I don't know if I should go get her some clothes. I'm gonna do that just in case.
Back again?
Yes.
Of course. Take whatever you need.
Actually, he's got armor, but he's not got any, like, robes or anything. Ugh. I'm
You're
hoping
back.
you can
Are you
put
ready
some
to go
clothes
now?
on. Alright, let's start.
And let us make haste while
Probably should
daylight
say that,
lasts.
but- Okay, so she's my party now. Let's see. Why are you naked? You're not wearing any clothes, right? Can you wear this? I mean, I guess it's something. Okay. This doesn't really help, but okay. Alright, okay. Alright, let's save the game here. Yeah, I didn't... Sort of planning on playing for at least another 3.5 hours, maybe?
What to do?
There you go! You're in trouble now!
What were those things? Were those Darkspawn?
That would make sense.
I've never seen anything like them. You can smell the evil on them. Where did they come from? Were they
What
here
evil
before?
smells like. Maybe they've followed... no. Maybe the mirror
What
has
would
something to do with
Darkspawn have to do with our people? The stories say
Good
our
question.
Lathan fell long before the Darkspawn appeared. Well, we'll find out soon enough. Let's hope we don't find any more of these monsters. Before we go, are you all right? Were you hurt during the fight?
I'm fine, why do you ask?
do look quite pale now that Meryl's mentioned it.
What do you imply?
Nothing. Forget I said anything. Let's go.
You know, now that I think about it, the keeper, I think she's played a Romulan in TNG, maybe? Oh, fatigue. 25. Okay. Oh, okay.
I wonder whose camp this is. Do you remember it being here?
Maybe this belongs to the Shemlan.
You're probably right. Didn't he say he was headed back to the cave? If so, he's not here now. We've seen no sign of Tamlin. Maybe we should... Wait. Do you hear that?
No virus.
Exactly. The forest is too... still. Something's in the air. Something unnatural. It seems whatever you woke up inside that cave has spread outside. The sooner we find this cave and Tamlin, the sooner we can leave. Take us there quickly.
I'm sensing more darkspawn.
Come, let's take some blood.
All right, as you desire.
For the Dales!
Of course.
To battle!
We killed that with a knife. Was that a Gramlock? Darkspawn, maybe? Here's the entrance to the cave. Oh. Okay. I wonder why I got those items immediately. I mean, I'm not gonna shake my nose at it.
So these are the ruins. Interesting. They're definitely of human origin, yet elven artifacts are scattered amongst them. Nothing explains the monsters, though. But we must find Tamlin, or what's left of him. I can't imagine he's still alive with those creatures about. Maybe.
Hostage.
Let's just hope he's here, somewhere.
Yep. Okay. So, be careful, there are traps. Let's go this way.
You could have just given up, you know.
Thanks. I think just because I'm curious to see if there's been balls.
will regret crossing the Dalish.
What level?
As you desire. Of course.
Here we go! I'll put you in your place!
All right.
And copper, nice. Oh, we can't go over that anyway. Oh.
And so I shall.
Oh, actually, whilst I forgot about the locked door. Okay. Okay. Let's do... Let's bring magic up to 18. Willpower up to 15. Okay. Skills. We've got improved coercion, we've got stealing, trap making, herbalism, poison making, improved combat training, combat tactics. Yeah, improved coercion. Yeah, okay. Right. Yeah. One tactic slot acquired. Alright, let's go back the way we came. Please avoid the traps. Avoided the traps.
All right. Delighted. Delighted. As you desire. All right. As you desire. Delighted.
I will make this quick!
So I
damn
shall.
you!
As you desire.
For battle!
Off we go to combat!
All right. And so I shall.
Ha ha!
I cannot.
We're good, right? How's me getting up? Okay. So let's get near him. Stay here for a sec whilst my health regens. Right, we're good. Continue. Avoid that middle thing. Hello, Duncan.
So you were the one fighting Darkspawn. I thought I heard combat. You're the elf I found wandering the forest, aren't you? I'm surprised
I was
you have
wandering?
recovered. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. The last time we spoke, you were barely conscious.
Andera Natishan, Duncan of the Grey Wardens. I am Meryl, the Keeper's apprentice.
And I am Fenarel. Did you come here alone, human? Battling all those creatures?
Yes, though I must admit you took a great deal of pressure off me. Your keeper did not send you after me, did she? I told her I would be in no danger.
We're looking for our brother Tamlin.
So, you and your friend Tamlin both entered this cave, and you saw this mirror.
Yeah, he touched the mirror and then he blacked out.
I see.
And I blacked out.
That's unfortunate. The Grey Wardens have seen artifacts like this mirror before. It is Tevinter in origin, used for communication. Over time, some of them simply break. They become filled with the same taint as the Darkspawn. Tamlin's touch must have released it. It's what made you sick. And Tamlin too, I presume.
Can we fix it?
Unfortunately, no. It will taint all those who come near it now.
I do not fear this sickness. The Keeper knows how to cure it.
She may have weakened it, but she cannot cure it. Your recovery is only temporary. I can sense the sickness in you, and it is spreading. Look inside yourself, and you will see.
Then what should I do?
First, we deal with the mirror. It is a pestilence and a threat.
Fair enough. You just smash it? Easy peasy.
It is done.
Quickly, good time, dog
Now let's
bark.
leave this cursed place. I must speak with the Keeper immediately regarding your cure.
What about Tamlin?
There is nothing we can do.
I'm not leaving until I find him.
Let me be very clear. There is nothing you can do for him. He's been tainted for 3 days now, unaided. Through your Keeper's healing arts and your own willpower, you did not die, but Tamlin has no chance. Trust me when I say that he is gone. Now we should return.
No, I'm not ready to give up the fight. Give up the search yet.
If you prefer, I can wait outside while you look around, but I assure you he will not be here. I suggest, however, leaving sooner rather than later. You are sick whether you feel it or not, and it does you no good to linger. As you wish. I will see you back at camp.
Yep. I came here for a reason. I'm not leaving until I'm ready. Right. No. Save game, Elven Ruins.
Of course. And so I shall.
Oh. Well, there we go. And another arrow for good luck. Oh, what the hell?
Delighted.
Oh boy.
As you desire. Delighted. All right. Of course.
That rather looked like it hurt.
All right. As you desire.
Haha! Here we go!
Come on, buddy, up you go. Probably worth it for the experience at the very least. Okay. Magic potion. Oh. I wonder if he was on the other side of the mirror. And the reason why he's like, oh, you won't find him here is because he's, you know, not there.
Let's not waste any time. If Tamlin's alive, he needs us.
I might be wrong in that. Okay, alright, I guess that's the case done.
I'm relieved you have returned, and I did not expect to see you again so soon, Duncan.
I was not expecting to return so soon either, Keeper.
Dare I ask of Tamlin? What did you find of him? I see. Meryl, what about the mirror? Did you bring anything back?
I can answer that, Keeper. I destroyed the mirror.
I intended to use it to find a cure for this mysterious illness. I trust you had good reasons for your actions.
There is much to discuss, Keeper. I have learned a great deal since I was last here.
Let us speak privately within my Aravel, then, Duncan. Meryl, warn the hunters. If Darkspawn are about, I want the clan prepared.
Manuvinen, Keeper. Right away.
Darlene, allow me some time to speak with Duncan. Seek us out at my Aravel later, and we can discuss your cure.
Okay. Vera.
Tell Haren Pyvel what has occurred. He now has the sad task of preparing a service for the dead. Follow me, Duncan. I'm eager to hear what you have to say.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Alright. Gotta go with that guy over there.
I wish we'd had more time to examine those artifacts. Perhaps another time if the Keeper thinks it's wise.
Yeah. Chances are, though, I'm afraid you're all probably about to die. Ow. We are there.
Where is Tamlin? Is it as we suspected?
I mean, he could still be alive. I have a feeling he's going to show up later on and he's going to be a monster. You know. What do I know?
I wish we could have found Tamlin. If those creatures... Oh, I can't bear to think about that. Why do you think the Grey Warden won't tell you about this cure? It seems rather cruel to withhold it.
It must be something terrible.
Keeper Marathari won't let him withhold it. I say we get your cure, move the clan north, and put this all behind us.
The only cure is to go through the ritual, right? The Grey Warden ritual. I remember that at the very least. Well, I remember the Grey Warden ritual, but this would be a way of me needing to have it, and therefore join the Grey Wardens. So let's...
So you return with the Grey Warden, but without Tamlin. What happened, Dalen? Is he truly lost to us? Even if he's not, we
Grey
must
Warden said he
leave
is,
soon.
but I don't know.
To think I'd live to see this. It seems the will of the creators that I sing the dirge for those I held in my arms as babes. I think I know why our immortal ancestors would sleep. Swiftly do stars burn a path across the sky, hastening to place one last kiss upon your eye. Tenderly land enfolds you in slumber, softening the rolling thunder. Dagger now sheathed, bow no longer tense. During this, your last hour, only silence.
It's kind of nice. I don't recognize the poem.
Our ancestors did not age as we do. The Shemlin brought a quickening to our blood that changed us forever. Instead of death, those weary of life would pass into Uthanera.
It's kind of weird how it's all the
waking
humans' fault.
slumber. In doing this, they made way for the young. It was supposed to be a beautiful time, a celebration of the Elder's long life and contribution to his people. Alas, we have no such ceremonies these days.
The Keeper wants me to tell you to prepare the service.
Of course. We've no body to return to the soil, but we shall still sing for Tamlin. The creators must come to guide him to the beyond. Tell the Keeper it shall be done before the clan is ready to move on.
Right? They weren't like immune to damage. Thank you, Harry.
I ask only one thing, if I may. This Grey Warden. You have met him now, yes?
I don't really know, to be honest.
Is he a good man?
He seems... He seems honorable, yeah.
Interesting. What is it he talks to the Keeper about, I wonder? Perhaps you should go and ask.
I should go. I think I already asked those questions.
May the gods guide your path, Dalish.
Tell me. Right.
Your Keeper and I have spoken, and we've come to an arrangement that concerns you. My order is in need of help. You are in need of a cure. When I leave, I hope you will join me.
Excuse me.
You would make an excellent Grey Warden.
I mean, I'd be honored, but...
The Darkspawn taint courses through your veins. That you recovered at all is remarkable. But eventually the taint will sicken and kill you, or worse. The Grey Wardens can prevent that. But it means joining us.
We do not know. But we could not watch you suffer. The Grey Warden offers you a way to survive.
This is not simply charity on my part. I would not offer this if I did not think you had the makings of a Grey Warden. Let me be clear. You will likely never return here. We go to fight the Darkspawn, a battle that will take us far from your clan. But we need you, and others like you.
I'd be honored.
A great army of Darkspawn gathers in the south. A new blight threatens the land. We cannot outrun this storm. Long ago, the Dalish agreed to aid the Grey Wardens against a blight should that day arrive. We must honor that agreement. It breaks my heart to send you away, as it would to watch you die slowly from this sickness. This is your duty, and your salvation.
And if I stayed, I would probably die with all of you, I'm afraid.
I welcome you to the Order. It is rare to have a Dalish amongst us, but they have always served with distinction.
I know you'll do your clan proud, Dalish. Take this ring. It is your heritage, and will protect you against the darkness to come.
Much
A
appreciated,
valuable
Keeper.
gift. So, are you ready to go?
I would like to stay for Tamlin's funeral.
We have much ground to cover, but I cannot deny you that. Say your farewells. Then we must be off.
Come then, Dalish. Before the creators guide you from us, let your clan embrace you one last time.
Fair enough, lady. This is probably the last time I'm going to see any of your faces, I'm afraid. Bye-bye, Meryl. Well, bye-bye, Dalish. For now, at least, maybe. I suspect we won't see you again, though. Ugh. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I'm tired. I'm not bored either.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands
Hey,
to the ruin
Loverin.
of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the mountains from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelin. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
Yeah, my name is Valdemar, Majesty.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. You are Dalish, are you not? I hear your people possess remarkable skill and honor.
You know of the Dalish King, Alan?
I wish I knew more, but your people aren't exactly fond of mine. For good reason. I tell you this, you are very welcome here. The Grey Wardens will benefit greatly with you amongst them. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Logain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Yes. 100%.
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field,
as a
but
warrior.
alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Logain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Yeah, they seemed to take them seriously.
True. Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us.
Yeah, the first
I
2
know there
attacks
is an
were
archdemon
pests.
behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
And we should move quickly, right?
Yes, we should proceed with the ritual.
What do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Okay. Oh. Save me for him. Save it for me, right. Alrighty. Hey, doggy. There's Alistair. Okay, so let's have a wander around here first. Oh my, there we go. I can't leave for the time being, but I can wander around this area. Some sacks. Oh. Reminds me. I had a ring that I was given to me. Keeper's ring. 2 dex, 2 will, 2 magic. Wonderful. That's great. Doesn't really do anything for me. Well, this can be so... We know who that's for. Oh, now you're not floating. Oh, okay. Little hidden thing there, somehow. I don't know what this is for. Oh, that's... I think that's for healing. I kind of want to open that, but at the same time... I mean, I'm not likely to come back here, actually, now that I think about it. Oh. I mean, maybe... Right. Okay. Let's speak to the soldier.
Today, 2 units of men arrived every hour, and they expect to double that tomorrow. Still, the Terran worries that may not be enough.
Almost certainly.
The Tower of Ishal is off limits. The men stationed inside are securing it now.
Okay. What is the tower?
I think they used it once to watch for wilders coming out of the forest.
Why is it off limits?
By orders of Terran Loghain. The tower is being secured by his men to be used during battle. I'm told they discovered some lower chambers, and they don't know how far down they go, so for now, everyone's to stay out.
Ah, okay, lower chambers?
I didn't see anything like that when I was there, but who knows?
It's a pretty
Goes
long
back to
way
the time of the Tevinter Imperium. Dwarven make. That's probably why it's still standing.
Okay.
Make a speed your
Dwarven
steps.
Fortress. I know I've been here before. Another playthrough. But I don't remember much at all.
And so I shall.
Alright. Paris is all hell.
Make a watch over you, my lord.
I'm gonna bother everybody in this camp, just in case they got some dialogue that I'm not seeing. Oh, that's not immediately obvious.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought. This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere? Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands.
That's
You
the
were just
second
on
time
the
I've heard that
eastern
word.
side of
What's
the
a
river.
Wilder?
The Tower of Ishal is there, but Terran Loghain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
Don't swing a dead cat around then. Do I hear dogs barking?
This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible.
Okay, the Circle of Magi?
A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it.
Where's the king?
Probably in his tent. He and Tairn Loghain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Tairn Loghain wild, that does.
Oh, I bet it does. Is there anywhere I can get some supplies?
Quartermaster. He's just a bit to the northwest.
Let's ask something else. Looking for a Grey Warden named Alistair.
Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
What about Duncan?
Not far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment. Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now.
I'll be on my way. Thank you very much. Really useful, friendly dude. Island's tent. Now, the one thing I regret not doing the human background is that we don't get Mabari right off the bat.
Greetings. King Kaelin is not in his tent right now.
Okay.
I suppose I do. Though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Tairn Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
He's a glory hound. We'll see in the coming battle.
That's how the Tairn feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny that Tairn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
Wait, what about the queen?
She's the Tairn's daughter. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
I should go.
As you wish.
Interesting. I'm quite curious as to what that possibly means. Let's pop up here. What this is about. Oh.
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it. You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat. We've lost many dogs already. Had to muzzle them to keep them from biting. It's a long and painful way to die.
What dog is?
Well, don't touch the carcass. We'll be burning it so it doesn't infect anything.
Okay, fair enough. Excuse me, not me. Oink.
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these Darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what to believe. We've won every battle, but there's more of them each time.
Makes you wonder if them Grey Wardens are right.
I don't want to think about that.
Sounds like the perfect time to get drunk, if you ask me. The last scouting party made it back last night. Barely.
Yep, absolutely. Oh, she's praying. Excuse me, let me reach in your sacks.
My faith sustains me. I shall not fear 10,000 men should they set themselves against me. The all before me is, blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked.
Sorry, I interrupted your prayer. Alright. Okay.
There are lots of darkspawn, different kinds.
Let's have a look at Loghain's.
You approach the tent of Tairn Loghain. State your business.
Tell me about Loghain.
How can you not know of Loghain? He helped free Ferelden.
Lived in the
he
woods,
was the
dude.
brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Tairn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Logain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn. He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities.
Yeah.
I suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days. The
Alright, give
Tern's
me the
known the
goss.
king since he was
Spill the
swapped,
tea.
so they don't stand on ceremony. The Tern speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Tern Logain tells him. Without the Tern, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are.
Potentially. I should go though.
Very well.
I would like to get an audience with him at some point, but I suspect... I'm not even going to question it.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Tern Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Okay, everything's having texture issues. Suddenly.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
Why would you need...
This beast is in the king's service, just like you and I. This is a Mabari. Smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed Darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
I mean, I'll give it a
Go
shot.
in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
Might have to restart this, because... Oh boy. You appear to be made out of metal.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
I might be why.
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre.
White. Blood. Red. Enter. Okay. I'll see if I can find one. Would that
If
be
he
alright
doesn't
with
get
that?
it, chances are he'll need to be put down.
Or... Where in the wilds would I find it?
It usually grows in dead wood that collects at the edge of ground pools. Should be plenty this time of year.
Okay. I'll see if I
Good.
find
In
one.
the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Oh. Hey, we're gonna crash. Alrighty, let's take a quick pause and I'll see if I can figure this out. Might have to redo some stuff though. Alright. Gonna go on to the spy screen. I will be back shortly. Why is it not showing up now? One sec. Come on, it's full screen. Technical difficulties. How I love you. Capture a specific window. Dragon Age Origins? Curious. No window capture. Yeah. Oh. There. Oh, it does. No. For whatever reason, OBS is just not wanting to show Dragon Age. You know what? This is probably a good time to actually end it. Now at least. So I'll end it here. What we'll do is I will try and sort my technical difficulties out, and then we'll come back and I'll play up to where I crashed, which was just outside Logan's tent. So, see you next time.